Hi everyone, welcome back. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so happy to have you guys all here, both old and new subscribers alike. Let me just tackle the elephant in the room while we're here. I've been gone for over 2 weeks on this channel. Just gone. And it could not have happened at a worse time, though I do believe that everything happens according to divine plan and divine timing. And I do see the bigger picture. I do thank God and the angels for allowing me to have that kind of perspective. However, we're still human beings, and a lot of people, I didn't notice until today when I completely disconnected because I was gonna lose it. I have to be completely honest with you guys. I was gonna lose it. Sending me well wishes, asking me where I've been, and I want to thank you guys for that. I want to thank you guys for having such a big heart and being understanding when you can sense that something's not right. Again, it could not have happened at a worse time, I feel, because it's like the moment I opened a door, I had so much to do for this channel, everything just collapsed. But if I allow that stress to overcome me, it's just gonna get worse. So that's also, a message for the collective. So I want to thank you for your patience. I'm going to spend the next 2 days getting back to this channel, getting back to the groove. I want to thank you for those that have been patient and have not given up on this channel and everything. Anyone that I have to email in the next 2 days, and we're going to get back on a schedule, I promise. It has been really ridiculous. From every angle. I can go on and on right now, but maybe I'll post another video, because there's I don't want to share all my personal business, but there are some things that I feel like is a learning experience that can help some, other people that I don't have a problem sharing. But between sudden health issues that I've had and literally being me and my family, which is just me and my child, because I'm a single mom, and my dogs, being subject to dealing with someone that apparently is a psychopath. I had a nanny, I told you guys, that I fired, right? Because she was stealing. I don't know if she had a psychotic break and started doing drugs or what's going on, because this is somebody that, well, if you've been with me, because I talk about stuff all the time, I've always said she's a little bit gave me signs of anxiety and things. But after I fired her for stealing, she went really not normal. To the point where I was receiving death threats and threats to harm me. I got threats about finding me, that she knows where I am, and when I go to the supermarket, that she's gonna send somebody to throw acid on me, to disfigure, really extreme things. And I've been really scared because I don't live in the United States. The United States police force is not perfect either. But it is especially not perfect on this Caribbean island, where I feel it's corrupt and anybody could get paid to do anything. And somebody that's been in my house for as long as this person has, okay, that knows my whereabouts, what time I do, what day of the week I go food shopping, me being alone, I'm just sharing. I don't have to share that, but I'm just going to share it. That's part of the things that I've been dealing with, and I kind of just lost it, and I couldn't function. I'm just going to keep it 100%. And why, of all things, because I said I was going to share another video about this stuff, am I sharing this particular detail? Sweetheart, because you need to check who you're dealing with too. Don't ignore the signs, especially if it's someone that's around you and your children, okay? You can have somebody that's showing signs of something is wrong. All it takes is this person, you don't know if they have a psychiatric condition that's cyclical, and then out of nowhere they snap. Or if you don't know if they're showing signs that they're off or something. You don't know if all of a sudden they picked up a drug problem, they started doing drugs that cause psychosis. Because I'm saying I've always gotten signs that this person had some kind of anxiety issue. I have compassion for that though. But I also started picking up signs that, you know, all of a sudden they were showing up late and acting different. So you can't ignore those kind of things. Notice signs and changes in people. Because, well, I guess nothing can really prepare you for this, but just don't ignore red flags because you never know. So of all people, and then, you know, I got to a place, and here I go again talking about this when I said I wasn't, where I started saying, like, what is it about me that I'm attracting? Because, you know, the law of attraction. Why am I attracting this psychotic shit to me? Why? I don't see the neighbors attracting a psychopath like that. I'm not a psychopath, you know? But you can't get into a place of self-blame either. Sometimes the divine just has things happen to teach you a lesson. I mean, I wish the divine would have taught me a lesson. Yeah. So look, the devil. Sometimes the divine just wants to teach you that the devil exists. Like, I was way too lenient with this person. You know, they were slacking. I would cut them too much slack. You know, you can't. So for me, it was a lesson. I could have learned it in a less extreme way, but maybe the divine felt like I needed to learn it this way. So I want to thank you for that. I'm telling you, if I just started now telling you the things I've experienced in the past 2 weeks, it could be a freaking movie. All right, but I want to get out of this energy. So can you confirm that we're going to get out of this energy? We're going to get out of this energy by getting out of the hermit mode into temperance. So we're balancing out this energy right now. We're going to go into a reading. I don't know if I should timestamp it because it's been 7 minutes and whatever. I haven't been here in a while. I don't know if people probably clicked off already because I've been talking about this for so long, but trust me, I could continue on. Dude, you have no idea. But I just want to thank you. And we're going to get back on track. All right. But the vibes I'm getting for this reading is not that. Okay. It's something completely different. For those of you that are new, I am a medium. I'm a no tools reader by nature. What that means is that's what I was picking up on. I was picking up on love energy. So I channel, which is the process of picking up on energy and sharing it, and, you know, I might spit out I see the cards. I have visions before they pop out. So everything is an intuitive exercise here with you too. I might not say things, but if you see things on the card, I want you to pick it up, right? It's a two-way street. But every reading on this channel is timeless and going to be a completely different experience. But now we have the Strength. Now we have the Emperor. Listen, there is somebody. There is somebody that admires your strength. There's somebody that admires your strength. This came out like this, actually, but doesn't matter because that's just the way that I read. It doesn't really matter anyway. I feel like you might not be talking to this person. Again, there's nothing here to say that, but I channel also. Because I see the Emperor here with a chess, with a chess piece in his hand. And what do you do when you play chess? You're contemplating, wanting to make a move. Because the Lover's card in this deck just gives me a very ethereal vibe. Like, it's, even though it's in the physical, it gives me more of like a, like this is what this person is thinking of when they think about you, but not so much manifested in the 3D realm. Thank you, God, for clearing out the energy of the things I was talking about. This is totally different. Now there's you. Half of you in this deck is as sweet as a lamb. And the other half is a lion. So maybe at some point this person has seen both sides of you. Remember, every card has a positive and a negative. So maybe there was some kind of an issue that they saw in you, or there's something you've been dealing with, or you've had an issue integrating both sides of yourself. Meaning learning how to be a lamb and a lion at the same time, which though she is here, meaning you've had issues integrating these two things where you had a lot of flip-flop. You guys 1 minute were soft, 1 minute you were prideful, scary, as majestic as lions are. See if I'm covering the other side. The lion comes up to me, I'm scared. They roar. But I'm getting this person who's in masculine energy never really stepped up to the plate either. I'm getting this person wants to come forward, but they're afraid of which side of you they're going to meet. They're going to be met with. They don't know if they come forward, if you're going to be a lamb or if you're going to be a lion, defensive, prideful, I don't want to deal with you. It's done. Kind of energy. But one thing that they do know is that they love you and that there was love here. This is somebody that didn't recognize that at some point. Otherwise, you wouldn't have to be defensive. But you know what I'm getting is that somebody, and we're going to get more information. This is somebody who didn't know what they had until they lost it. They didn't realize they were looking at an empress. Let's get more information. Tell me more about this emperor. What do you want to tell me about this emperor? Yeah, you have not been talking to... Hold on. What is this? No, this is... Oh, yikes. Tell me more about this emperor. Okay, well, that changes things. Yeah, you haven't really been talking to somebody so much. The Four of Cups is not talking to this person. No, this person did something to you. Dead wrong. This changes everything. This is the Seven of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the Four of Cups, which shows a rat. The Seven of Swords here shows a fox, a sly fox. The Three of Swords is heartbreak. The Seven of Swords is deception, thievery, wanting to get away with something. If you get the Seven of Swords and the Three of Swords, someone straight up deceived you. But what I'm getting by this Three of Swords is, see, this Three of Swords, usually in the traditional tarot, the Three of Swords shows a heart with three swords in it bleeding, hurt and pain. But here, it just shows three swords with a lot of dripping blood, yes, and a lot of red blood-stained string attached to it. Now, swords signify your mind, your intellect, and your thoughts. So this is somebody that deceived you mentally. They didn't really give you their heart in the first place. The heart is absent. What they did was trap you psychologically. What they did was act like they were going to offer one thing, but then they held back. Cups signify your emotions, you know? So we have 4 of Cups, which means withholding emotion. We have a rat on top of it, keeping it all to themselves, which means a lie. This is somebody that acted like they were gonna start something with you, start a relationship with you, like they were ready to give it all, but they were actually just holding it all for themselves, and they were being a rat, they were being a fox, they weren't giving their heart to you at all. But what they did want was they wanted your blood, they wanted to have you tied up mentally, they wanted you to fall for them, they wanted you for themselves. But they weren't really prepared to offer you anything. And that is deception. Why did this person do this? I have a very hard time understanding, because the first card is the most significant. Why? Because the Lover's card is pure love. Is love. It's love. It's soul love. But you can't have true love if the 3 of Swords and the 7 of Swords and the 4 of Cups with a rat is here. That's not true love. That's not true love. And now I'm seeing the Emperor completely different. And I might be going through the energy right now. So what I'm going through right now might be the process of what you went through, where I started off saying, oh my God, someone loves you so much, and now everything changed. I might be flowing through the energy right now, so bear with me. This is going to make more sense. Because now I'm seeing this Emperor completely different, just like you might be. Because now I'm seeing this Emperor with a chess piece. So now I'm not thinking he has a chess piece trying to strategize how to make it work. Now I'm seeing this Emperor with a chess piece trying to strategize how to manipulate me mentally, how to hurt me, how to be sneaky, how to get the best of me because they are allured by my strength. But they're not planning on giving me their heart here at all. They're here playing games. But the Lover's card is still on the table, which is hard for me to understand, because that's a soul connection. We need more information. This was just nothing but anxiety. Now we have the 9 of Swords. Somebody was left with anxiety because of this situation. And this is this is called the Wild Unknown tarot deck. This is disgusting. 9 of Swords. Eyeballs, worms. This situation with this person did nothing but bring you anxiety. Nothing. At first it started good. Maybe you felt like they love bombed you. It started off strong. This Emperor, he showed up as an Emperor, or she, right? Giving love, showing up strong, and then it very quickly was empty promises, causing you anxiety. This is mental manipulation. This is gaslighting. This is somebody putting all of the issues, making you feel like, people that are manipulators. This is mental my God, I'm stuttering. Mental manipulation. Someone that never really had their heart to give to you anyway, but they made you feel anxious, as if it was something you had to do more, you had to do more, you had to do more to prove your love. You had to do more. Nothing was ever good enough. They were never satisfied, right? Leading you on, future faking, all that shit. Leave you in a place where their lack of actually showing up and being honest and giving their heart to you just put you in a state of anxiety, which brought out the worst in you anyway. But then this person tried to make you feel less than for their own trickery. It's like the kind of person that, again, is only around to get the best of you, promising you the world, but then manipulating you in ways to Believe like everything is your fault and that's the reason they're not showing up. There's always something. Whatever I'm getting, I see anxiety, heartbreak, and trickery here. But I'm confused here because this is just like two completely different energy. I need to know. I'm using all sorts of decks here. Why is this Seven of Swords here? What is that? Hold on. Eight of Pentacles. They're confirming what I said. Yeah, look. They're confirming what I said. Because the Eight of Pentacles is somebody working towards something. Okay? Like working hard. I said, why is the Seven of Swords? The trickery, the deception here. Somebody working hard towards something. Here it says, this deck, the Wandering Star Tarot, has words on it. So the Eight of Pentacles here says education, achievement, hard work, and results. But then it's the Devil. Desire, obsession, fear, and shadow. And then the Knight of Pentacles, prosperity, benefits, investment. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight. It's the grandpa horse. It's so slow. It's an offer of something stable, but it takes forever. So this is confirming what I said. I said, why is the Seven of Swords here? It's somebody always making you feel like you have to work harder to see results, to see an investment from this person, to see benefits from this person. And it was complete devil energy. They kept your desire alive for them. They tried to make you obsessed with them. Okay, and they brought up your shadow so that they cannot have to actually step up. So they don't have to step up. So they can have an excuse to not have to step up for you. This is a user. This is somebody that was using you. But why do I feel like this person has seen the light? Which is hard for me to say, because usually when I see this kind of energy, I'm like, listen, honey, run. This is a narcissist. So I'm still going to say that. But I feel like something happened here. Yes. And they're confirming we're still talking about the Emperor. Here's the Emperor again. Something happened here. But remember, the Emperor is also control. This is somebody that connected with people based off control. I feel like this person literally did not see. They knew what they were doing, but at a certain point, they didn't realize how dark their shadow actually was. What are you trying to tell me about this Emperor now? What do you want to communicate? So now we got the backstory of what happened here. This was a cycle that kept going and going. This was one hell of a cycle, is what I'm getting here. What do you want me to? What do you want to tell me about this Emperor? Hold on. New beginning, Fool card. Ten of Swords, Four of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. There was an ending. This is somebody you had an ending with. Hold on. Are they trying to like come back though? Is that what you're trying to say here? Don't worry, we're getting there. So. Here they come. Here they come. Here they come. With the Strength card again. Fool card, Ten of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, Death. Knight of Cups, King of Wands, and Strength. This person caused havoc in your life, blamed it all on you, walked away saying they wanted a new beginning somewhere else. This ending hurt. It was 10 of Swords. You know, someone felt backstabbed, hurt by this. 4 of Pentacles, you know, but an 8 of Cups is walking away. They had one hell of an awakening here. Because the 4 of Pentacles, you see, it's stability, but it's a false sense of stability. And it confirms it because she has pentacles in her eyes and her tongue. There's a pitchfork on top of her, right? So it's like it's devil energy. It's a false sense of security. This person was under what they were really running from was their shadow and all of the things that caused them to treat people in the way that they do. This person was unable to love. This is an emotionally unavailable person that honestly emotionally manipulated you for gain, and that's all that they're used to doing. And then when anybody goes against what they want, you're the devil, you're horrible, you're combative, you're difficult. They don't know how to love. And everybody's always the problem except themselves. They don't know how to sit down and fix issues with you or with anybody. They were under the impression it's not the first time that they've done this. They can just leave this when this doesn't work. Okay, this didn't work out, whatever. I still have some kind of security without this person. This person, you know, whatever, was not good for me. You, even though they were the ones that caused some kind of heartbreak here, okay? Something ended, only for them to realize very quickly that they hurt themselves. Because as they walked away from you, see the 8 of Cups, those vines were around a pillar of their home. So they realized that, see, the cups signify their emotions, right? Like their own issues with their emotions grew these vines that through walking away just kept destroying things that could have been built and made solid. Something ended, but death is death and transformation. So they were thinking that they were going to find stability elsewhere, only for them to realize that all of the things that they said that you were making them feel, they felt anyway, even with you not being there. Meaning, in some type of silence, they realized their own projections. That a lot of the things that they were saying, that they were trying to hurt you for, or withholding love from you for, was actually based off their own projections. And they were holding on to a false sense of stability. This person might have even gone to date somebody else or try to date somebody else, and they don't find the strength that they saw in you. They don't see it in anybody. They don't see it in anybody. Because you see, what I'm getting here is that they left thinking. Here, the Knight of Cups says proposal, quest, prospect, and pride. The King of Wands says honor, standards, wisdom, motivation. The Strength says courage, strength, and control. They left. They got on their horse saying, I'm going on a quest. I have too much pride to deal with it. Like, again, they put it all on you like it was all your fault. They were motivated. They went, try to find somebody else. But again, the basis of how they connect to others is based off control. So there might have been someone else that they connected with, and it ended up in the same shit. And it brought the mirror back to them. That's what happens here. Can you confirm that? Yes, it brought the mirror back to them. They had a tower moment. Conflict. It brought the mirror back to them. Six of Cups. And now, that's why now they're thinking about you again. Because now they realize what they had. Because they went on a quest with their pride, motivated to find better, something better for them, only to show up with their same issues and their same projections, only to be met with constant tower moments and people that were not putting up with their shit. The same conflict with everyone that they connected with. Tower moment after tower moment. Five of Wands means conflict, strife. People saying, I'm not, no thank you. This person's emotionally unavailable. They were not connecting with them. Maybe they cut them off quickly. Maybe you were one of those people. The thing is that there was actually love here. It's still the first card. So the difference is you actually loved this person regardless of their issues. And they did not value that. They didn't see the value of that because they're selfish. Because they were selfish. And they had a lesson to learn on that. That's their shadow. That's what they had to heal. This person did not value the love that you had for them. They did not value, even though they put you through a lot, they didn't value the fact that you stuck with them through everything. That you actually you were motivated, that you put effort into trying to make it work with them. Even through the arguing, you try to make it work with them. Making effort to connect with them, going to see them, connecting with them, making plans, being there, not leaving, wanting to be there to know, what's going on in their life. Being a support system, like you actually tried to do that. And the more that you did that, the more that they try to hurt you. Because they were playing, this is somebody that was playing, projecting whatever internal subconscious anger they had maybe towards a parent or something they've gone through onto you and hurting you. Anytime that this person actually sees that somebody actually tries to want to actually be there for them in that way, they hurt them because they're hurt on the inside. This could be also somebody that expects too much from people because, like I said, I don't see a heart here. So it's like somebody that, let's say they were neglected in childhood, they were hurt by their parent, right? So what happens is they ended up growing up looking for a parent. And nobody could connect with somebody that's looking for a fucking parent, okay? And by default, that makes them selfish. It does. Because it's all testing to see how much you can give them. All the things that they feel empty on, like they feel like they've lacked, that no one's ever done for them. And then you just feel taken advantage of. They don't appreciate you. So if they find somebody that actually loves them, that even steps into that kind of role of like somebody that can provide for them, support them in a loving way, those are the people that they hurt. Those are the people that they push to the extreme. Those are the people they don't show up for. Because deep down inside, they feel like nobody actually will. But that's not an excuse for the fact that this person actually, literally, I feel like consciously caused a lot of anxiety in your life and hurt you. And literally left thinking that they were going to find somebody else. It says King of Wands, motivation, honor, and standards. And that pisses me off because it's like they felt in their mind like, oh, like they had to raise their standards because they were dealing with someone like you. No, sweetheart, you need to raise your standards and not deal with somebody that is going to hurt you and manipulate you in this way. I feel like this person ever saw all the things that you poured into their cup or that you were willing to do. They didn't appreciate it at all. They didn't. Because they were looking at your connection through the lens of selfishness. What are they doing for me? There was no compromise. It was just them sitting back, literally, with a chess piece, looking at all your moves to see whether or not they even want to make one. Keeping you tied up because they like the love that you're giving, but always waiting for more and testing you. They hurt you. And then, once they were done with the psychological manipulations, they left you, they went trying to find somebody else. It never worked out. Because what they're going to realize is nobody really had the love you had for them in the first place. So no one's going to put up with this. The thing is, this is somebody that you knew very clearly that they had certain issues, but you believed in them. You believed in them. You believed in them working through it, and you were willing to grow with this person. You were willing to come together and grow with this person. But they didn't value that. Instead, they just hurt you. So now you're at a place where you don't want to even deal. You're already at a place where you're like, because I don't see you here at all. I just see all of their nonsense. I feel like you're checked out. I feel like you're checked out, like, no, I refuse to connect with anyone that has these kind of issues anymore. I don't need projects. Right? That's where I feel, that's where you're at. You don't ever want anyone to make you feel like this again. Leaving you empty-handed. After you were giving so much of your soul to this person. Okay, so things have not been working out for this person, and now Six of Cups are thinking about returning. They've had some kind of an epiphany. The Tower card is an epiphany. An epiphany about the conflict. And they want to come back. With what in mind? What is this Tower moment about? Look, told you. Look. Told you. Nine of Swords. The anxiety that's right here again. They are all up in their head. They realize that this porcupine is blindfolded and has swords coming out of its back. Realizing that they walked right past the treasure and straight to the ending. But they walked right past their treasure. You were willing to do so much for this person. But that's also a lesson for you. You had to go through that. But don't be willing to do so much for someone that's not willing to do anything for you. So I feel like when this person comes back, they're going to be shocked that it's going to be a very completely different dynamic. Because the Six of Cups and the Nine of Swords, they're anxious in their mind right now because they realize, Two of Cups, that you're the person that they want. Because you're the person that actually wanted them through the conflict, regardless. Okay? There might be no talking right now, though, because here's the Hermit. I'm not sure that you want to communicate with this person. Tell me more about this. Why is this Hermit here? Oh my God. That was the Temperance. Why is this Hermit here? Hold on. King of Pentacles. Wearing a devil in devil attire. Yeah, that's what I was getting. See, this with the Strength and the Devil again. Now with the Strength and the Devil. You see this person as like, you don't trust them anymore. Okay, so that's the problem. Is that this person wants to come back, telling you they had some kind of an epiphany. And I'm going to tell you how far they are on their journey. They want to come forward now, offering, after they caused heartache. See, this pentacle has a tear coming out of it. Telling you, I was blind. I didn't see, things appropriately. I know I put you through a lot. But you see it again. The Strength card again. Like your pride. Strength also means pride. Your devil energy, you have pride now. Like you're not just you don't want to accept this person back because this person this person put you through too much. And I feel like this person kind of knows that they're going to come forward and you're going to be that way. That's how they're going to find you. Listen, I'm telling you, I kind of feel like you don't see this coming. And I'm not here to advocate for unhealthy relationships. Don't you dare go back into an unhealthy relationship. But I feel with the energy, with the strength card being here 3 times, I feel like you're already at a place where you will never allow this old dynamic that you went through with this person to repeat itself. So I feel like I'm talking to somebody who already knows this. Like, there's no way in hell this person's going to come forward with the same energy and you're dealing with this shit. No way in hell. So, but it is possible to come back together with someone and be in a completely stage in life and have a different dynamic. You might feel like your journey with this person is over, but that was just a big chunk. That was just a big, it might have been a big learning point in your journey with this person, actually. You can't see it. That's exactly where the divine wanted you to be, is to be in a place of self-respect and seeing this kind of devil energy for what it is, so you don't have to deal with it. Don't ever allow somebody to come forward if they don't show up properly. Don't give too much. Because I still can't ignore the fact that the Lover's card was the first card, which is the most significant, meaning it's a soul connection regardless. So you're both learning some things. Both had some dark sides. But this person was also very manipulative and made you out to be a lot worse than you are. Okay? And put you down, started making you feel bad about yourself. There's something wrong with you, and there's not. There's everything wrong with them. But they not once put themselves in the same category as you. They really, really, really made you a villain. Only for you to realize that, damn, I'm a really good person. Fuck that. This person never appreciated anything that I've done for them or who I've been in their life. And they come forward showing me such disrespect in the bare minimum, like that's okay. And accept the fact that you accepted that. Find out why you even did that in the first place. Don't allow it anymore. But so this person knows that they're gonna come forward and they're going to be met with that kind of energy. But I feel like they're gonna continue. Look. As I said it, the star card is hope, healing, faith. They're going to continue to try. The Wheel of Fortune is what I said. This might have been, you might think it's like totally done with this person, but this might have been just another step in your journey. They just confirmed it. Look, the sun. Do you know how powerful it is to get the sun and the moon together? Wow. The sun is masculine energy. The moon is feminine energy. Divine masculine energy, divine feminine energy. When we get the sun and the moon together, it is the balancing out of your masculine and feminine energies, which is exactly what a twin flame connection is and journey is all about. So the fact that I just got the star, which is divinely guided, hope, healing, and faith, with the Wheel of Fortune, which is karma and karmic lessons, confirms to me that this is just another stop on your journey with this person towards balancing out your masculine and feminine energies, balancing out your energy so that you can come together in a healthy star-led connection. I still don't see you on this table at all. So I'm getting that all of these realizations are actually coming from their consciousness. This is what they're aware of. This is where they're at. You can't really think that. You can't really perceive that because you don't, with the strength and the devil, you don't see them as feel like this is somebody that you thought was a twin flame and you were like, nah, this person's just a toxic a-hole. But the Lovers and the Emperor, I don't see the Empress. If she comes out, that's extreme confirmation. If she comes out by the end of the reading. But the Star, the Wheel of Fortune, the Sun, this is the journey. So someone's going to come forward trying to have some conversation with you. Give me more information. But this is a lot. This is a lot. More than I have time to dissect right now, because I have to go through all of my emailing and all that stuff right now. But I'm telling you that this person has had some kind of like serious spiritual awakening. They were not a good person though. And the thing is that they never admitted it. They weren't. They didn't treat you right. I said, and it left you sad. Look, you cannot. I said we got the Empress. It's the confirmation. There she is. But not only is she there, but look at the cards we got it from. The Seven of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the Five of Cups. This person was Seven of Cups, Seven of Swords, deceptive towards you. So you walked away and you've been sad about it. You have. It's left you disappointed. It's left you sad. The Five of Cups is sadness. Look, she's there with all these cups of love that she had. Like she had some kind of a hope with all these stars. Like, oh, this was written in the stars. And she's already here dumping all of the contents of those cups into that hole. Like, I'm just going to bury it. It was all in my head. I'm walking away from this. Like, it was all in my head. It wasn't even real in the first place. This person was just deceptive. This person just lied to me. This person was manipulative. This person was a narcissist. This person never really cared like that. They were just using me the whole time. I can't believe I even allowed it. So you're at a place where, like, you know, you're kind of lethargic. You're just like, doesn't mean that you're like crying every night, but you've given up on this. You're just dumping the contents out of these cups of love. You know, you're just like, you've already deemed it to be this. And in a way, this was exactly what pushed you towards stepping into your Empress energy, which is the embodiment of all queens. That's what the divine needed for you. They didn't want you to connect with this person from an energy where you're accepting them being less than who they're supposed to be. Do you understand? There had to be this break for them to go through some kind of awakening also about this. What you don't see, since you're already kicking those cups in the sand, is that this is just another part of the wheel turning on this journey for you to balance out and then come together. I don't know how I just flicked the Sun card on myself. With the Sun card, that's just confirmation. The Sun card is the yes card. It's also the happiest card in the deck. As soon as I said the Sun is the happiest card of the deck, my device died. So I just had to pause, charge it, I'm back. And there's a little doggy next door that also he won't stop barking. I don't know what's going on. He doesn't usually. There's a Great Dane and then a little one. I'm not sure what the little one is. And oh well, he stopped. But he's been going at it. Something must be wrong. You know, I need more information though. I'm just like not satisfied here. Oh, literally, look at the card. Can you make that up? I'm like, I'm just not satisfied here. She literally is the depiction of, I'm just not satisfied here. Is she not? Look at her expression. Look at her expression. Look at it. But that's what I'm getting. It's like, okay, because, and I get it. You know, sometimes I say things like what I just said. I'm like, I'm just not satisfied here. But what I'm actually doing is picking up on the energy. So I'm like living it, you know, as I channel it. But look at the image here. You see, it's the same thing. It's like she's not satisfied. She's here. She just like she's kicking the cups of love in the sand. She's burying it. She's like, this. I don't see anything positive that can possibly come out of a relationship with this person. This person was not who I thought they were. Whatever. Like I don't even care. Right? And then here, sneaking out of nowhere, like, you know, without her realizing it, because she's there, like, I don't even care, I'm over it. This person's offering this cup of love, which is like the Ace of Cups, which is an offer of love, that has the rainbows coming out of it. And she subconsciously, there's a doggy again, is also holding that cup. But it looks like she's not even aware that she's doing that. Like it's almost like it's a reflex, because everything about her conscious mind and her body posture and everything, what she's doing consciously is what I'm trying to say, is giving the impression that she thinks that this is a lost cause. So, and that's interesting because one of the first things that I got, actually, yeah, that was the first thing that I channeled, was that the Lover's card, the first card is the most significant in a reading, kept giving me like ethereal vibes, like in the 5D, like energetic. Like there was nothing. We got the Lovers, the Emperor, and the Strength card to begin with, remember? And I said, there's nothing on these cards that scream to me that show that this is not physical, but I'm just channeling the Lovers card as if it's energetic, like it's not physical. That was the first thing that I channeled. And then I kept getting this confusion with the Lover's card being the first card, but then everything, all this other nonsense, this like terribleness coming out here. But then it goes back to this. It's the same thing. It's like everything about you physically is telling you this is a lost cause. But energetically, this cup of love is already offered, already exists. It's already manifesting. And you already know it's yours, even though you don't know it. Does that make sense? Like you at some point thought consciously, I'm on a journey with this person. We're going through cycles, we're balancing out. I love this person. Then all of this happened, you got to put like, this is not a twin flame journey. This is just a horrible person, right? But you're still on the journey. That is why the Lover's card here is energetic. So you, everything about you is like, this is old news. And like, no, thank you. Everything about you. But you're still energetically bonded to this person. That's why this is still manifesting, even though you don't see it. Okay? And I always throw this in there. I'm not here to condone extremely abusive relationships. If you're in harm and you know this person's causing you harm, then you don't need to be with this person. Period. Okay? Don't take advice from a tarot reading, even though I am channeling. I'm telling you, because there's thousands of you that watch and I have to put it out there. I don't advocate for abuse because because what I'm getting underneath here is a lot of like mental manipulation and stuff. A lot. Okay? But it's like a slippery slope talking about these things on these channels because there are people, obviously narcissists exist that are mentally manipulating and cause a lot of damage and are abusive. Those people don't heal. Okay, for the most part. So I'm not talking about that, but I need you to use some discernment into what I'm talking about. Okay? Because the whole purpose of this reading is that there's somebody that showed some kind of tendencies. But the lesson for you here, what made you the Empress, was going through this with this person so that you know never to deal with it again. That was part of the karmic lesson. That's what you're learning, is that if this person even comes back with the same energy, you have already learned the lesson to like that. I deserve so much more than that. The divine wanted you to go through that so that you can have more confidence in yourself, so you could have your boundaries clear, so you know whether it's this person or someone else, you know exactly what you're not dealing with. Period. You know that you're not going to give this person 300,000 chances while this person breaks you down mentally. That was part of the process for you, so you know. So you need to have the discernment. If you're in that place where you're aware of these things, then this is for you. But this is not about somebody that manipulates you and is coming back to do the same thing and you're still dealing with it. And this is not about that. This is about somebody who was a manipulator, who was toxic, okay, but actually saw the light and actually did not value you. And 90% of the times, these people got to go. But sometimes, not all the time, rarely, but sometimes, you are actually on a journey together and are able to get past these kind of these things and learn and grow. It is rare, but this is what I'm picking up for this group here, the soul connection. So I'm only channeling for those that have reached a place where you are able to get to a place where if this person comes back as the same old person, you know it's not, it ain't it. Okay? Because what I'm getting, for example, like, there's some people that act like this because it's all they've ever seen. It's all they've ever known. You know, have a lot of internal healing that they need to do, but are capable of doing it, you know. So let's say this is a masculine that had a mother wound. Subconsciously, they keep connecting with people to do the same thing their mother did to them in a way. And putting a lot of pressure on you to do the things that their mother never did for them. And subconsciously cause you harm in the same way their mothers did to them. That's an example. Like if their mother neglected them, they're gonna neglect you. Because that's their way inside of like their inner child, like getting back at their mother. Or they always expecting so much and never appreciating you. Because inside they have this hole, this emptiness. And they're looking to you to feed them the way their mother should have and never did. You understand? So they get stuck in this like, this role play kind of situation. Sometimes that happens, but sometimes, a lot of times, it's you lack complete awareness. You don't heal from that. And it's just they're always projecting and that's it. And sometimes people heal, right? So I get, this is for the small percentage of you, or for whoever, you know, you're going to know if you resonate, where you've gotten to a place in your journey where you're able to see the difference, where you're able to know the difference between someone that's trying to come back just to project again and somebody that has actually learned some lessons, right? Whatever the case may be, you're very hesitant about even contemplating allowing this person back in your life. The Four of Cups, which is here also, because you're thinking about when they were in the Four of Cups, it was a different vibe. You see the difference, the vibe difference between this Four of Cups and this Four of Cups? This Four of Cups in this deck, the black and white deck, right, the Wild Unknown tarot deck, shows a rat. It shows this is for the Emperor. It shows somebody who was withholding love and also being a rat and also being like deceptive, sneaky, you know, like purposely withholding love. Your Four of Cups, you're withholding love, and excuse the blowing noise, it just got really hot in here, I have to turn on the air conditioner, is like you're not giving love because you've just been hurt so many times. There's a part of you that lost hope in this. You are sad, you walked away, like you see nothing but a sneaky person. You see nothing but somebody that was sneaky with you and deceptive. That's all you see in this person. You don't see the good in this person anymore. You don't. What does the divine want to tell you about that, though? Judgment. That this person's coming back around. Sorry, all my cards were about to fall all over the place. That's why I yelled. That this person is coming back around. The Judgment card is somebody coming back around, okay? And that it's Judgment Day. What is all this? Meaning this person has reached judgment. They've been able to see the light. High Priestess. You're not going to, wow. The only way that you're going to trust this person is by going within. High Priestess is your intuition. You're going to intuitively feel. Six of Pentacles. What the hell is a Pentacles? Oh, geez. Six of Pentacles is equal give and take. I want you to keep your balance. See, the Three of Swords is heartbreak. But this Three of Swords actually has a heart being mended, though, but it's also being ripped apart. It hurts. You're trying to put your heart back together, but it hurts still. So this person's here trying to bring judgment to the situation. The divine wants you to keep tempered, because this is tough, because it's going to be hard for you to want to give equal give and take when your heart hurts over what happened. And what do they want to tell you about that? Is this other person trustworthy? King of Pentacles. There they are. With gray hair and a wolf. Is that a wolf? No, that's a husky. What is it? It's a dog. Why would you have a wolf? Some people have wolf hybrids. I don't know. Okay. But they're signs, but they are, either way, they're images of, they depict loyalty. The King of Pentacles here has gray hair signifying wisdom. This person really did spiritually awaken. They really do want to build something mature with you. They really do want to have 10 of Cups with you, which is a union. That was a divine's answer when I asked that. It's two kids here sitting on the rainbow happy. But there's a part of you, though, that needs to learn how to trust again. And that's understandable. And if this person is your person, they're going to understand that too. They're going to have patience. But I'm getting this person's going to come forward with that patience, understanding that they hurt you. They're going to be able to voice it. Because that's something that this person never did in the past. Was that if they were projecting, that means that they were also never going to tell you that they were doing anything wrong. Okay, but this person's coming with a different energy. Yes, Six of Cups. They are returning with a different energy. Six of Cups is reconciliation with someone from the past. So this is confirming that it's a person from the past that there's a union with. But what's significant to me is that this deck, the Six of Cups, shows this image of the man with his golden retriever. And here he is again as a little boy with the same golden retriever. Meaning this person is not just the Six of Cups here is not just an omen of someone from the past returning, but it's an omen of this person going to heal their inner child. Okay? Like they've actually been trying to do the work. Something happened. And sometimes it sucks the way that it happened. But I think that it involved them hurting you. Yes, look, I just split it. Them hurting you and them going to other people and finding themselves in the same issue over and over again to literally come back around. Wheel of Fortune. There's the Wheel of Fortune. Complete a cycle, which is also the significance of the Wheel of Fortune, and also learn a karmic lesson, which is also the significance of the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, it's coming out here clear as day. What else do you want to... But why... You know what? Yup. And here we go. And what they learned was Two of Cups. They are intertwined with you. But they left a hole in your heart. They left a hole in your heart. Do you want to talk more about that hole that they left? Temperance. Knight of Cups. Seven of Cups. Moon. Three of Pentacles. Five of Swords. This person wants to come and balance things out with you. Knight of Cups here. Okay. Is like, okay, they want to offer love to you this time. Seven of Cups, they were in a state of confusion. That's what the Seven of Cups is. Delusion. They weren't seeing things properly. They also were gaslighting you. The Moon card, keeping secrets. It was all, they worked on Three of Pentacles, their subconscious programming. Five of Swords. Look at them with pain in their brain. That is the image of somebody that is like, what have I done? What the fuck is wrong with me? I wasn't seeing this appropriately. You know? I have to come back and work on this. I wasn't seeing this appropriately. They took you for granted. They absolutely did. And they did bring out the worst in you. But without seeing like their involvement in that and how that can make anybody act like that, and completely disregarded like the amount of effort that you put into wanting to connect with them, which they completely negated the fact that it was based for you in love, not obsession or anything like that. Like you genuinely were giving everything to this person and they didn't care. They didn't, because see the sun, they see the light now. That's the Sun card again. Clarity, illumination. You were there trying to give them the world. They weren't ready for it, so they tried to destroy it. And then the Tower, Ten of Swords. There was a back, it ended in betrayal, heartbreak, and they were cold about it. Father of Swords is the King of Swords. They were the Ice King. They didn't offer any love. They hurt you. They ended things. They caused a Tower moment. It's like sudden upheaval. And now they want to return. Six of Cups again. What do you want the divine? What do you want them to do? Oh my God, look. Now they want to return Two of Cups again as a completely different person. You guys might be able to come back together and be on the same team and move forward. Look, Chariot. There are obstacles here though. Because I keep getting like a resistance, not just from you, but from the environment. From the environment. I gotta lift this up a little bit. I don't know if you can see all the cards. From the environment. Like, there might actually be, I'm getting like limitations in regards to like your connection. Like maybe somebody's at a distance. Maybe it would involve a lot of like moving or compromising, etc. The thing is that those things are easy to make when there wasn't a lot of heartbreak. But when someone has caused this amount of damage, you're not willing to sacrifice so much anymore for this person. You know, things are different now. But I think that this person understands that and is going to show up very differently. Now, the divine doesn't want you to be in the fear anymore of them like taking you for granted or anything again, or because the divine doesn't want you to make any sacrifices. The divine doesn't want you to give them so much like you did last time. Let them do a little bit of the work, because that was part of your lesson before, was this doesn't need to be a stressful process. They want to show up, cool. Don't let yourself be manipulated. If they show signs of that, you're out. Don't do anything. If this is real, they'll make sure that you know that until you're comfortable sacrificing again. Literally. Let them come forward in justice, balance, equality. 8 of Wands. Good news, travel, good news. Again, I did say maybe this person's at a distance, and I feel like there's also, or some things, there are certain kind of blockages here outside of this whole situation, okay? But let them do the work. Let them, this might be them traveling to you, right? Let them do all that. You've done enough. Eight of Swords. Frustration, anxiety, trapped. Yes, because then you're just gonna, you know, there's a stress that comes with being with this person. You're afraid that connecting with this person, you're gonna end up trapped again. You're gonna end up frustrated because that's all they brought in the past. So just, again, let them come forward. Let them do it. And what are they gonna do? Magician. You're afraid of being manipulated again. But just drop the fear and be the Empress, the embodiment of all queens. Let them do the work. You don't have to give all of your emotional resources to somebody and end up in the same situation. Let them prove it to you. You don't even have to tell them, hey, prove it. Like, just let them prove it. If it's true. Ace of Wands, and they will. The Ace of Wands is a brand new beginning, passionate, fertile. They realize. Let them sacrifice. Look at this. They realize that they were the Ice King. The King of Swords here is self-sacrificing. They got to do some of that. Okay? They got to do some of that. But I feel like they know that's part of the package, but they love you, Lover's card, and they're willing to do it. I don't know. I feel like this is going to be a tough reading for you to watch, because this is somebody that you're just like, hell to the no. But I'm telling you, you thought your journey was done, and it's, look, but you thought that it was this journey that you were on was like, oh, I was on no journey with this person. This was bullshit. But you were. And then, like, as I said that, it's literally 2 cards of you being on a journey. I was like, look, this is like the Oregon Trail out here, the 10 of Wands. It's just a journey of like freaking burden and like, holy crap, the Chariot is also a journey, but you're finally coming to a place of justice. Right when you're like, I'm on a journey by my freaking self, but there's a man here and a woman here. Again, you could be same sex, it doesn't matter. I'm just saying, there's two different people here on journeys. And you're gonna end up in the same place. They really did have some. I am not invalid. Yeah, look, with the star card, hope, healing, and faith. This was written in the stars. I do have to tell you though, straight up, I am not invalidating the fact that from what I saw underneath there, this person had nasty energy. This is not something that I would allow in my life easily either. 7 of Swords with the rat and the 4 of Swords and all that. Just like 3 of Swords, heartbreak, like completely was taking all of you, wanting you to be there, not giving you a damn thing. Also manipulating you, making you feel like you had, causing tower moments left and right, keeping you stuck. Hanged Man, self-imposed imprisonment of your mind. 8 of Swords, look, Devil, always flip-flopping. 2 of Pentacles, making you feel like you had an issue, man. And the only issue you had was well, not saying you're perfect, but was that you loved them too damn much and you were always willing to be there, but it was never enough, and this person just caused you so much anxiety and stress. They were never even there for you. They never even appreciated the fact that you loved them. They had some lessons to learn, but you know that very well too, that this person wasn't just going to do this to you and not learn some hard lessons afterwards again. There's no way they were just going to connect with people and everything was going to be fine. It's not how it works. No, they had to do that. And I know you might feel really angry about that. Like, you left, you went to connect with other people. Why the hell, of all the people in the world, why would I want you back? You treated me like shit. You went and traded me for someone else, and I'm supposed to want you back? I understand that sentiment. I wouldn't either. I would be like, no. But I'm telling you that this is the soul connection, and it's going to surprise you because you're not going to have to do much. And they're not going to let you go. Literally, they're not going to let you go because they see you as the Empress. There you are, Empress. All you got to do is just remain the Empress. Don't give too much. They're not going to let you go. They're not. Look, there's the Empress, Hanged Man. Remain the Empress, stay in your power, and again, don't do too much. But they are not going to let you go. 10 of Cups in this deck. Again, a union. You are not going to have to do much for this to manifest because they are coming forward in a completely different energy. You cannot perceive this right now. You can't. You can't perceive this right now. So you're the Empress here. You're like not giving much. Okay, look at you upside down like a bat, right? Keeping yourself a little bit protected, you know, but comfortable because, you know, that Hanged Man, the bat is covering itself, so it's protected, but that's also a very comfortable position for a bat naturally. So it's nothing out of the ordinary. You're just being the Empress. You're just doing your thing, but somehow, some way, it ends up in the 10 of Cups anyway. Notice there's no people in this 10 of Cups. Just energetically, everything is going to start to balance itself out, and you're just going to end up being together. Like, it's just going to naturally flow like that. I'm not going to say this is going to be overnight. This person comes back, you're going to get married with them to, you know, tomorrow, but you're going to notice that this is going to just this is just going to progress very naturally. Like, at some point it's just, oh, we're here again, we're fine, like, you know, we got past these things, and you guys are just together. I mean, that's just how it is. Whether it's, you're still on your journey though, so, you know, so this might take another little while, but I'm telling you that it's still your person. And I'm not going to say this reading is for absolutely everyone, but it's for somebody. Yes, look, Hierophant, awakening, also commitment. And the number 5 signifies the element of change. Whoa. How soon are they going to hear from this person? You probably already have, and you'd like don't even want to talk to them or ignore them or something. As I said that, did you see that? That was a 2 of Swords that like flipped. 2 of Swords is blockage. Like, you probably already did hear from this person, but you're like, I'm not talking to them. And then 8 of Pentacles, focusing on myself. There you are with an altar, lighting candles, lighting your sage, doing your thing. Like, nope, trying to keep my peace. This person's gonna is still King of Swords, there they are again, still gonna try to talk to you. Because right now you're the King and Queen of Swords. Ice King, Ice Queen, like, I'm not fucking talking to you. But the difference is that, you know, Ice King, Ice Queen, right, vibes. But the King of Swords in this deck, the Queen of Swords in this deck is like, no, I'm not doing this. But the King of Swords in this deck, look at his eyes, look at his demeanor is totally different. Is it focusing? He's contemplating more. Like, what do I have to do now? What do I do? And she looks more prideful. Like, I don't know what to tell you, sweetheart, but I'm not trying to deal with you. You know? Totally that kind of energy. So this person probably communicated with you already. But you're in this energy where you're like, you don't want to deal with this person. It's not. And they're trying to find a way to plant seeds to grow something again. And the Seven of Pentacles is reaping what you sowed. So this person, yes, with the Sun card at the bottom, right? Which is illumination and clarity. So what was illuminated to this person was the fact that they reaped what they sowed. That all of the issues that they had were seeds that they planted themselves. You create, you manifest what you put in. Everything's a reflection of that, of the effort that they put in, of how they approach the situation, how they approach you. Not saying that you're perfect, but there's your reactions were to an action. This might be somebody that honestly made it all about your reactions and not their actions. Those are the people that just say, oh, we're not compatible, whatever. But when people say things like that, you got to run. But I feel like you learned that. Because those are people that what they're really saying is, I don't have the capacity to take accountability or connect with other people or have empathy or blend with other people. The only thing I am capable of is seeing that somebody's not able to fit into my world, my reality, my wants, my needs, which is very narcissistic. And therefore, I don't have the capacity to want to meet in the middle and work on things with somebody. And sacrifice, which is really what a relationship is about. They think everything's just supposed to be easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And that's just not how relationships work. It's a very selfish outlook, right? I'm not saying that you need to push so hard for everyone. Like, relationships at some degree is supposed to be fun or whatever. But you did have that with this person. Otherwise, you wouldn't have gotten to this point with them in the first place. So the foundation of the compatibility was there in the first place. Everything else, it's not about compatibility. It was about the way they were showing up. Because if there was no compatibility, you would not have gotten to the point that you got with them in the first place. You wouldn't connect. And I feel like that's what happened with this person. And they left you, and then everyone that they tried to connect with, they didn't even connect in the first place. That's true incompatibility. You know? True incompatibility is you meeting with someone and it just doesn't go anywhere after a week or two. That's true incompatibility. This shit is boring. This sucks. I don't like this person. I'm not attracted to this person. That is the truth. If you're able to deal with someone for an extended long period of time and still look forward to hearing from them and you're still thinking about them, you are compatible. There's something else in the mixture, though. Something that you're bringing to the table or the lack thereof. And the fact that you stayed there as long as you did was because you love them. You try to push, but you could only do so much. I'm telling you, though, this person realizes that, though. And they want to grow a different kind of plant with you and wants to create something stable. But remember, everything's free will. You might not want this. You might not want this anymore. But I feel like the divine is still conspiring. Even though, because I keep saying this over and over, that it's not just a situation. I feel like there's outside factors that also make this situation seem like very impossible to manifest. But somehow it might not be overnight. The divine's conspiring for this to come together. And yeah, and they just confirmed it with the Four of Wands again and the Queen of Wands. Usually the Queen of Wands I channel as like a third party, and I don't like the Queen of Wands image on this deck, but I'm gonna hide it, by the way, because you know that YouTube flags now when there's images of any kind of animated nudity. So I'm gonna put that one upside down, even though it's like ridiculous, but that's how they are now. That one had some. So but we did depict this person as the King of Wands, so that would be the counterpart. And the Temperance. This might be something I'm sorry, this just might be one of those journeys that just take a while. And you think it's done, but it's still in the works. Still in the works. All right, I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you guys so much. I'm trying to get my mind in the right place again after what happened. My mind hasn't been right after what happened. I've also been unwell, and people in my family also been unwell, but this whole situation also took a toll on me mentally. I just like, I've never experienced that. I've never had to, thankfully, but I've never had to sleep as a single mom. Like, I really realized, and I'm just voicing this now at this point, like these are the kind of situations where I'm like, I wish I was married or something, you know? But you don't want to get stuck in these kind of situations also where you're like, why am I single, whatever, and like think about these things. But these are the kind of situations where you realize like that sometimes it is tougher when you're a single parent, that like I don't have that extra bit of protection. Like when some psycho comes and tries to do something to harm us, to like help me sleep at night, or that I can say, hey, come with me to the supermarket, or that knows how to shoot a gun, like if something happened, protect me in my home, or something like that, or that can knock somebody out, or has the balls to, I don't have any of that. So when situations, like, I don't know, it just like mentally started to get on me, and just everything, and just like never been in that situation where I have to be in my bed worrying when you have a child that like something's gonna happen to me or my child, because of some effing psychopath. And that's been taking a toll on me mentally. It still is, but I'm like better now. But that was really consuming me. And I don't really know, maybe that is, I don't know if she really had intention on the things that she was saying, or if that was really her intention, but you could never be too safe. But I just, you don't even know the half of it. So I don't even get into the details. I'm not going to do that on YouTube, but it's really fucking crazy. And it got me to a place where I just don't even, like I had a nanny, someone to help me with, because I am single, and here it's not like the States, like it's a norm, and it's affordable, but I'm at a place where I'm just gonna do it my damn self. Like I don't even want anybody in my house. I don't. So I don't know, I'm just sharing that. So I want to thank you for your patience with that. And I'm going to, like I said, gotta get back on track. I'm not gonna thank you for those, that have been waiting. If you booked for the ritual and whatever, you guys know, if you don't want to wait, you are entitled to a refund at any time. Like, just request it. I don't deny anybody that does that. So that's that. So if you have not, then I am under the impression that you're okay, just waiting a little bit. And I am going to email you anyway, and we're going to get them out, and that's it. And we're going to be cool. And then I really, really believe that then, this is not going to be an issue with my schedule in the future. It's just one of those crazy things. But who could have told me? So, but I should have known. I'm rambling at this point. I feel like whoever's still here, like, because the reading's been over. Like, you're still listening, probably clicked off already. But for those of you that are on members, I feel like you've heard me talk about this. Like, there have been instances where I'm recording and she's called like 12, 15 times in a row. Like, and I would come from a place of compassion, like, oh, this person, has anxiety issues, like whatever, but I feel bad for them because they're in poverty. But that was a lesson. Like, you can't feel bad for everybody. Like, that was a sign of her obsessive nature. Okay? because you mix that kind of personality and that kind of situation with like drugs or alcohol, which I think is what happened, and this is what you get. So, you know, be mindful of things like that. Don't give too much trust to people, really, honestly. Yeah, honestly, I just have to put that out there. Anyway, so don't worry, we'll get back to it. All right, love and light. I'm going to leave this here. I love you guys. Big hugs.